Hi everybody, me back here today, because I got a new big pressure cooker. A big one. I missed having the really big one. I think it's like a 10 quart or so. I missed having one, and I got one now. So, the small ones are fine for everyday meals, but sometimes I like to do prepping and stuff like that. Like I got 2 big huge bags of apples to turn into applesauce. All my apples will fit in this baby. And I only paid, I know it's going to seem like a lot for me, but I paid $30 for it at a thrift store that just opened up in Solon, Maine. And if you haven't been there and you like thrift stores, you need to go there because they have thrift store prices. Awesome! I got a whole bunch of shirts and stuff too. But do you really want to see that over the meal prepping that I'm doing? No, you probably don't. So, I'm going to take, I bought, how much is it? I don't know. I bought one of the big things of hamburger rolls from Walmart. And my kids really like those fast break, ready to go hamburgers with the little tiny bits of cheese on them or whatever. So this is what I do to make them at my house at home. I take and leave the hamburger just as it's shaped and stick it in my Instapot. You could probably do this in a smaller one if you have one, but I really wanted to try out the big one. So, that's what we do. We stick it in here in the roll shape that it's in. And I'm going to take care of these real quick and wash up my hands because we touched raw meat. And no, my camera does not follow me around my kitchen. Someday, I hope. Alright. So we got this in our Instapot. And we're just going to add a little bit of water. You know, like a half to a quarter of a cup or so. Just to give it some steam in there. Because, you know, pressure cooker, steam. And we'll add some garlic. I prefer powdered garlic. And do that with your heart. However much you like. And I have a little bit of onion powder left here. I do have some onions over there. I could throw those in there. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, we'll throw an onion in there. Just gives it a little bit of flavor. I know it's not. You could remix this with any seasonings you want and shape it into the logs again. I just find it so much easier just to leave it in its already shaped log and cook it this way. Alright, get that onion chunked. We just throw the onions in there however you want to chunk them. Alright, there we go. Get that little piece of meat up. There we go. And then you put the cover on. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I have that set to steam. Seal. Yeah, not steam. And we're going to go down here. And we're going to hit the meat button. But this one doesn't come up. This one only goes up to 25 minutes. Oh. So I'm going to push that. Adjust the time. 45 minutes. And it should be all cooked when it's done. And if you want to just let it release naturally, you can. And if you want to release the little valve stem thing at the end, you can to get it done quicker. And we're going to let this go, and we'll come back and I'll show you how I put everything together when it's done. We'll see you on the next half. Everybody, and we're back. And see, we have our hamburger logs all cooked. Now, they're not totally cool. I put them in the fridge to, set them up and have them become a little bit harder. And I'm using a pastry cutter thing just because I could this time. And slicing down through. And some of them come out alright, some of them don't. The ones that don't come out, we'll just throw in a bag for whatever we need to use them for. And I do have some all cut up over here. And then we'll just take a burger bun. Put our burger on there. And there. We'll freeze them up, bag them up. And we got fast breaks all ready to go. And I really didn't have to make any patties because I hate making hamburger patties. We are going to put that log back in to cool back up a little bit more so it cuts better. They cut better when they're cold. But I'm not the greatest at getting them even. I thought maybe the pastry cutter would make me make them a little more even, but oh well, nobody really cares. They just care that they have hamburgers all done up. And then I don't put cheese on them because whoever eats them can decide to put their cheese on them or whatever. Plus, cheese when it freezes gets a weird texture. But that's what I do with the hamburger rolls from Walmart. Like I said, I'm going to put this one back in to cool up a little bit more. And when they cool, they cut better. They cut much better. But that's what I do for doing up little fast breaks all ready to go for the kids. Or me, or whenever we just don't want to cook. We take them out, pop them in the microwave. And they're all done. Perfect. So thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a super wonderful, fantastic evening.